My best friend destroyed my marriage with a single lie. She convinced my husband that I cheated on him, and he believed her. He kicked me out of our home, demanded a divorce, and questioned if the baby I was carrying was even his. But here's the worst part. She finally admitted none of it was true. She faked everything. I'm a 25-year-old female, and my ex-best friend, also a 25-year-old female, had been by my side for over a decade. We weren't just friends. We were inseparable. I used to tell people she was like my sister. She was at every milestone, every heartbreak, every birthday. The person I trusted most in this world. And yet, in her eyes, our friendship meant nothing. Because the moment I married the man she secretly wanted, she decided she'd rather burn my life down than see me happy. We met my husband 8 years ago, back in college. He is a 29-year-old male now, but back then, he was just a teaching assistant we saw every day. The three of us formed this little trio: study sessions, coffee breaks, nights out. Until one day, he and I fell for each other. It wasn't instant love, but it grew naturally, and before long, we were inseparable. She never once told me she had feelings for him, not even a hint, so I had no reason to feel guilty, no reason to question if dating him would hurt her. And for years, everything seemed perfect. She stayed in our lives, and I thought, naively, that she was happy for us. She was the first person I ran to with big news. The first person I cried to when things got hard. The first person I trusted with secrets about my husband, my marriage, my plans. The biggest one of all, my pregnancy. I told her before I even told my husband. We were together when I took the test, and when those 2 lines appeared, we both cried. I thought she was genuinely happy for me. I thought her tears were real. But now, knowing the truth, it makes me sick. She wasn't crying for me. She was crying for herself. 6 months later, my marriage started to unravel. My husband turned cold, short-tempered. He'd snap at me for no reason, shut me out, stay silent during dinners. I asked what was wrong, but he brushed me off. Until one night, when he finally exploded. He told me he knew everything. I remember my blood running cold when he shoved his phone in my face. Screenshots, messages from a dating app, a profile with my pictures, private pictures I had never posted anywhere, used to chat with another man. Conversations where I confessed that my pregnancy might not even be my husband's. Messages bragging about hookups while carrying his child. My knees nearly gave out. I told him it wasn't me, that it was fake, all of it. But he didn't believe me. He told me he got the proof from someone he trusted, my best friend. She had gone to him, heartbroken, saying she couldn't keep the truth from him anymore. She even told him to check my old phone, where, conveniently, he found everything set up just as she said. When I begged him to confront her, he called her. She didn't even hesitate. She sat there calm, collected, almost smug, and she repeated her lie. That I was unfaithful, that she'd covered for me, that she'd even driven me to hotels to meet this other man. She swore she couldn't hold my secret anymore. I lost it. I screamed at her, told her she was lying, but she just looked at me like I was crazy. And with all that fake evidence stacked against me, my husband believed her over me. He told me to pack my things. He said he wanted a divorce. He demanded a paternity test. And then he threw me out of our home, the home we built together, where I thought we'd raise our child. The test came back, of course, proving that the baby was his. But even then, he didn't believe me. He said maybe the test was real, but it didn't erase the proof she showed him. We fought over and over until the stress finally broke me. I collapsed and ended up in the hospital. And maybe that was the only thing that finally pierced through my ex-friend's cold heart. Because one day, after nearly destroying everything, she confessed, she admitted she created the fake profiles. She admitted she used my old phone, sneaking it when she came over because she knew exactly where it was kept. She admitted she messaged herself, framing me. She admitted the other man didn't even exist. She made it all up, just to ruin me. And why? Because she was jealous. She said she felt invisible since I got pregnant, that my husband didn't pay her the same attention anymore. That she thought if she exposed me, he'd leave me for a few days and then forgive me. That he loved me too much to ever let me go for good. She thought it would just be a fight we'd eventually laugh about. She almost destroyed my marriage for her own twisted fantasy. After her confession, my husband broke down. He apologized endlessly. He said he was blinded, manipulated, betrayed by her lies. He begged for forgiveness. He wants us to go to therapy, to rebuild, to heal. But here's the truth. The damage is done. Because during one of our worst fights, he grabbed me. He was so furious he shook me. His hands left bruises on my arms that lasted for weeks. Every time I see them, even faint now, I remember the look in his eyes. I tell myself it was just the lies, the stress, the manipulation. I tell myself it won't happen again. But deep down, I don't know. Now, 1 month later, I'm back in the house. We're trying. We're going to therapy. We're preparing for the baby's arrival. Some days it almost feels normal. Other days, the silence is unbearable. I catch him looking at my arms and quickly looking away. We're both haunted by what happened. As for her, the woman I once called my sister, she's gone. Out of my life forever. She showed me exactly who she is. Someone capable of destroying 2 people she claimed to love, just to feed her own jealousy. And I don't know if my marriage will ever fully recover. I don't know if therapy will be enough. I don't know if we'll ever be the people we were before the lies, before the bruises, before the betrayal. But I do know one thing. She may have come close to ruining everything, but I won't let her win.